not first episode. This episode 0 of the Mixed Nut podcast.
No, it's episode 1 now.
What do you mean episode 1?
I named
thought
it
we were doing
episode 1. Episode 0 never existed.
Oh, that's true. All right, well, welcome to episode 1 of the Mixed Nuts podcast. Today we're going to be talking about.
Never happened.
Well, yeah, I guess. But anyway, welcome to the Mixed Nuts podcast. Today I have a guest today, but with me as always is Bung Centra.
Hello.
Canadian-Goober.
I'm allergic to peanuts.
And me, Q-Tip. But right now we have a special guest today. Everyone give it up for King Kiler Cole, 22. Also known as
Kyler Cole. Yes.
Hello, guys.
Kyler, how does it feel to be in the Mixed Nuts podcast?
How's it feel, sir?
It's called Mixed Nuts, so I guess I have mixed feelings about it.
Yeah, everyone has mixed feelings when they meet us, especially my girlfriend. Anyway, today, I guess in this Mixed Nuts podcast, we're going to be talking about some very serious topics.
Things.
World War III.
Not. We could talk about that in a minute. But anyway,
that'll definitely be a topic.
Yeah, but anyway, I want you guys to know that don't take us seriously. We are not professionals.
Yeah,
this is like
hate everyone in here.
Yeah. His character. You'll expect that from him very much often.
Hates Riley the most.
Anyway,
my character
wait,
thinks
let's
you suck your dad.
Whoa, buddy.
Don't worry, I saved it. I said
this
toes.
is getting off to a great start.
Keep it PC.
Might
Keep
I
it
add?
PC.
Toes. I
Keep
said
it PC.
toes.
Toes is it's not a good family friendly like topic to like discuss. It's
Now
better
it
than
isn't.
The thing I could have said.
I don't know. Fingers.
About the kangaroos.
Kangaroos? Yo, what's good, P? I'm about to kick you with my feet, bro. Okay.
He don't
so
get it.
let's how do you say this? Let's dial back. Let's dial it back, and let's just get it straight ahead and like let's discuss us. Let's just discuss who we are.
We never think straight ahead.
Let's just discuss who we are. So, I guess in order of like succession, I'm gonna start with Bung Centra, aka Riley.
Succession.
So Riley, how did you come about, like, with the idea of like meeting us? You know, because like you met me in some really like weird circumstance. Not weird circumstance. Like your friend introduced me to you. And then your other friend introduced me to Canadian-Goober, Kevin, and Kevin introduced me to like everyone else, and then we just like sort of joined up there, and like we like. How does that make you feel right now, considering like how far we have gone? You know, how does that make you feel, like how far we have gone from like since that moment?
Well, I think I've matured, definitely.
Yeah.
It might be hard to believe, but I'm sure I've matured slightly.
I don't
my
know.
voice has gotten a bit deeper since I was 15.
Yeah.
Believe it or not.
Maybe about 2 octaves.
I really don't remember how you sounded like back then, like when I first met you. I could barely remember. I remember that Nathan, like,
both of us were very high pitched. I remember that.
Yeah, but like I still remember that, like, he has that sort of like tone of voice that I still remember him using when I first met him, and like when I first met him.
I probably was doing my Arthur Morgan voice. I do that way too often.
But we didn't even know freaking Arthur Morgan back then.
Yeah, I know, but I mean I've been doing that accent for I've been doing that accent forever.
How you doing?
How you doing? My name's Bungalow Centralized. How you doing?
Yeah, like that. But yeah, like from what I can like remember, my voice hasn't really changed at all. I remember very specifically. I looked back at those older videos of when I first met y'all, and I can tell you right now that I have not changed whatsoever in like voice wise, but like I could still go very like deep like this, but there are some moments where I'm like screaming, or like when I get like, oh my god, I'm getting so excited, and I'm like, ah, then I can tell that it's just like if you look back at my excited voice right now and like my older I guess you could say older, my younger self's voice, you can see it's like the same thing, because like my pitch it went down, but not as much as you would think it would go down.
Yeah.
It's like you would say like my pitch is like my younger self pitch was like a 10 and like 5, and then when I got older it stood at like 7 and 2, like at around that pitch right now. Like I could go a bit higher and it would just be like the same lower voice, younger self voice pitch. You get me?
No.
Does anyone get me? Okay.
Yeah. Probably not.
Okay, so Kevin, Canadian-Goober, like what was it was someone specifically. I'm not gonna show their name yet because he's also gonna be a very special guest. I'm sure their name. I'm not gonna tell their name because he's gonna be a guest as well someday. But like, what was your first impression when you like met me and Riley?
Well, my first impression when I met Riley, I was choking on some popcorn.
Really?
I don't remember that at all.
Actually?
Yeah,
that's very
the thing.
possible.
You don't remember, and I don't remember, so it never happened.
Wait, what?
What?
How I met Timothy was Friday the 13th, I believe.
Yeah, that's how we all mostly met. That's how we like mostly mixed Nutz.
Besides me.
And I was.
How did I meet you?
Peanuts.
I think you were playing with Kevin and Raleigh.
I think so.
I met from the character who shall be not named. You know who you are.
Well, yeah, that man.
You know who you are.
Mysterious fellow.
Yeah, mysterious fellow.
Like my
Blake.
Yeah, he was Blake.
It was not Blake.
Bob Blake.
Bob Blake, bro. You're Blake. Oh my god.
His name Bob Blake.
So
my
like,
name Bob Blake.
Oh god.
I think Whoa.
My name Bob Blake.
I think we should just like
yeah,
I should give my opinion.
For quite a while, so,
I should give like my opinion as well when I first met you. Like
no, well, never mind.
I met Nathan, the first guy I ever met. Hunter.
It's Henrik now. It's Henrik.
Henrik. Oh, my bad. Might be Henrik. I'm sorry. I don't pay attention to his goddamn PS4.
It's Hitler now.
Oh! First Hitler joke. Yeah! Let's go.
Hitler joke number 1. Mark it on the calendar.
The calendar.
Calendar?
First episode, that's all it took.
Calendar?
Oh, okay. So, like, when I first met Henrik, I was like, oh, finally. So, cause like when I was playing Friday the 13th, it was
back in the good old days.
Yeah, back in the good old days. Back in the good old days when it first came out, I was so pumped to get Friday the 13th, right? And I was like, oh yes, this is a game I've been following for so long. I couldn't support, but because I didn't have no money, but I supported it from the sidelines. Like, hell yeah, you go Friday the 13th. You show 'em, Gun Media. And I was like, when they got the green light on the project, and I'm like, hell yes, they're making the game. And I was like, when it came out, I was like, fuck yeah, I'm getting it first day. And I got it, and I was like, okay, so who do I play this with? Absolutely no one.
All right.
And then I was like,
shit, we lost Kiler.
I was like, okay.
Don't worry, I got it.
He's right there. He's in spirit. He's in spirit. Don't worry.
Yeah, he's in spirit. He never existed.
Like when I first got it, when I first got it, I was like, who am I gonna play with like this with? Nobody, because nobody got Friday the 13th. I was like, okay, well, guess I'll play solo, and I didn't realize solo would be such a boring like thing to do. But then like I realized, oh, there's game chat, and then like I met some really cool people in like Friday. Like some of them I don't keep in contact, but some I still did keep in contact with. Like the moment that I knew my life would change was when I met Henrik. At that moment, he was named Hunter, and like, Jesus, this guy, like Henrik made me laugh so hard. I swear to God, because in the good old days, Friday the 13th game, there were glitches. And the glitches is what made the game so much fun, even though you were basically a prick.
Not basically, you were a prick.
Yeah, you were a prick. You were a prick if you did the glitches. Don't worry, Kiler's in spirit. He will always talk with us here.
Just an FYI on me, I lag out of everything.
Yeah,
that's the big thing of me.
Below average internet.
I'm the well below average internet. Like I'm the worst internet of the group.
Not as bad as he who shall not be named. So.
No, it's worse. We've tested before. Yeah, it's worse. Yeah. Like his internet speed and my internet speed, mine's is actually a good bit slower than his.
Oh damn.
He tells me not to call Herschel's farm, but Herschel's farm.
Yeah. So whenever I met him and we were doing all these fun shit, we were like every day we would do like some different glitch, and then it would just be like the most fun thing we could ever do. And then like I was like, oh, you should meet some of my friends. He said because he's like, oh, they got the same like sense of humor as this. I'm like, okay, that sounds cool. And then I think I met Riley and Friday, and then we hit it off. I think I don't remember very well, but all I know is that we talked, and then who was it that introduced me to He Who Shall Not Be Named?
It was either me, Nathan, or Kevin.
It was one of those two. Cause like I remember because like He Who Shall Not Be Named introduced me to Kevin. I remember specifically that. And then I guess it just went off from that, and until today, I guess. And then I had the idea like, oh man, we should like make like a single group, us three, because like we always hang out and all that. And then we were like, okay, we need to come up with a name. And then it's like, oh, what name should that be? And we just looked up random names of what our name should be. I don't. Yeah, and we were like, no. And then I'm like, no, who was it that looked at it? Someone looked at something and they're like, oh, how about this? Mixed nuts. And we're like, oh, that sounds great.
Yeah, I don't know who came up with that, but
I did.
I remember I came up with the idea of doing like a group thing, like a group YouTube channel thing, and then somebody else came up with the name. I doubt it was me because I'm not creative.
I'm just gonna take all the credit.
Some people say I am creative. I'm not. Like I'm just really like idealistic. Like I know how to do these things. Like I know how to put them together. I'm not a perfectionist. I know how to put things together before they appear. You know, I don't know how to describe it more. But anyway, the thing is that I didn't think that I would like continue playing with you guys. That was just like that was not like a fear of mine. It was just something that I kept in mind for a while now, and I don't know. It was something.
What most people you meet online, you shouldn't always expect to keep playing with them.
Yeah. You never expect them to play because like time moves on, and like you lose contact with a bunch of people. But I knew from the get-go that like once I kept playing more and more with you guys, the more I realized that like this is like something that could last like for like a really long period of time, even like maybe even more, considering the fact that we all have like our schedules are like sometimes synchronized, not as much, but like our schedules are like at that point where we're like, okay, we know when to plan this, we know when to plan that, we know when to play this game, and that's what I like about this group, you know, because like we're all from like different places, some of us, but like
according to Riley.
Yeah, like some of us we know some of the places that we like. I say it's fun. Like I know some of the people that I've met during the past couple of weeks that they're like their schedules do not meet up with mine. So I was like, yeah, I don't think it's gonna work out. It's kind of like a bad relationship, if you know what I mean? But like as I went on and playing with these guys, I realized like, okay, yes, this is something that I want to keep doing with them because I like them. You know, I like this group. I like how we're like very synchronized in our times, and like we have a lot of things in common, and we can just do some of the shit that we've done during the past couple of like I guess like 2 years, I would say. Yeah, I guess years. Yeah. And the best thing about that is that I can share a bunch of like awesome moments with you guys, and I really appreciate that. Because like, I think about it now that as I was playing Friday, I was thinking of deleting it because none of my friends ever play it with me, and like the thing is that I was seriously considering just like deleting it, and until like I was like I'm gonna play one single game, and I'm gonna have fun playing the game because like it's my last game probably, and as I kept playing more and more, I was like, okay, there has to be someone here that I have like a cool sense of humor with, and I said to myself, okay, I'll play one more game, and then that same game I met Nathan, and then I look back at it now, and I'm like, wow, imagine if I deleted the game and I didn't keep on going. I would have never met Nathan, and never would have met you guys. It's some sort of like butterfly effect thing that really messes with my head sometimes, and dude, I'm just like
mind blown.
Yeah, I'm really okay. Yeah, that sometimes I'm thinking about it, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm just gonna deny it. I'm not gonna talk about it that much, and I don't know. I just never thought about it ever since. I just like, oh, okay, I'll just forget about it. And that's basically, I guess, how we met. That's about it. How we just met. That's basically it.
I'd like to get back to the Friday the 13th topic, though. And I'd like to ask you that you were on one of the Xbox Criminal videos, correct?
Yeah. I was in one of the Xbox Criminals videos, and like, and the best thing about it is that a bunch of people that like I played it with in that match. Like there's two guys that I played in that match. They were just like really funny dudes. Like I forgot what the other guy's name was, but the other one was Branjit, and the other one was Born Gamer. And I don't remember what their names are right now, but like I remember playing with them, and they were just the funniest dudes ever. Because like we were the first. That was the first ever game I ever played with them, and that's where we discovered all the glitches and all that. I'm like, whoa, this is freaking cool, dude. During that time, yeah.
That's a later story.
Yeah. And then I got a bunch of messages later after the video was uploaded. Like after we dealt with Xbox Criminal, after he left, I said goodbye to my other friends, and then I come back to Friday the 13th, and I come back to my PS4. And I see a bunch of different messages from a bunch of different people. They're like, dude, remember that one match we had? And then it's like, yeah? Like, dude, you're in a video of a really cool YouTuber. And I'm like, wait, what? And then I look back, yeah, it's the Xbox Criminal. I was like, damn, I knew there was something wrong with that guy. And I look at it, and I'm like, holy hot damn, dude. I'm in a freaking video of a dude. I mean, people that probably watch him think I'm a salty little cunt, but other than that, holy shit, I'm in a freaking video. Like that'll be forever imprinted in the history books of Friday the 13th. Of a guy who is known for very like a troll master of the arts. You know what I mean?
Master of the dark arts.
Yeah, I'm getting slightly pissed off that everyone's skipping me, but it's alright. Okay, anyway, as I was saying, the best part is that, thank you, the best part is that all these people that I played with in that match, they just immediately became my friends. I don't know what about my other friends, though, but, they just kind of fell off, but I was the only one that like got a bunch of friend requests and all that. At that time, I didn't have like a YouTube channel. I was just like a simple guy who was on a YouTube video, and then all the other people that were in that match, They just sort of friended me and all that, and they didn't keep in touch, but like, I guess my friends list went up a bit, and the following, and it came up a little bit as well. But other than that, that was the only time that I actually had clout. You know what I mean? Like I actually had real ass clout right there for a few minuscule minutes, like not minutes, but weeks, a few minuscule weeks. But it was the best like clout moments I've ever had. Like on God, it was so funny because everyone was like, "Oh my God, dude, I still can't believe it!" Like, "Oh my God, you're in the YouTube videos!" Like, yeah, I know, yeah. Don't at me, don't at me, don't at me, don't at me. I know, nothing big, Just a guy. I'm in a video of a guy who
100K subscribers doesn't matter.
300K subscribers, and it's not
300K.
He has right now. I don't know how much he had. I remember specifically he had like 15,000 during that time. At that moment, I remember he has like at least in the 10,000 Ks, like around that, like in the two digit thousand, the 2 digit thousands. You know what I mean? Around that time, and I was like, yo, hell yeah, I'm part of a semi-minuscule YouTuber's channel, and will forever be etched into the record books of Friday the 13th. And after that, after like I met Nathan and all that, Henrik, I was like, yo, I should just keep playing Friday. Fuck it, dude. And then I met Riley, I met He Who Shall Not Be Named, I met Kevin, and all the other. That's the rest is history. We just kept on playing throughout the years, I guess.
Okay. I got something to say. Is it fair to say that Friday the 13th was the best game for us the past couple of years, considering it brought all of us together?
I mean, I guess, because like it was the one game that we all we all had in common at the time.
Well, and, I mean, even if we didn't have it in common, it would. The only reason Kiler is because of me, and I played Friday the 13th with you.
Yeah. Like I met like I wouldn't have met you if I didn't meet Nathan. That's a thing. I don't know about the others, but like there may have been a small possibility that I would have kept on meeting you guys at some point in time, but not at that time. We're like, I'm just gonna delete Friday, fuck it, and then I would never have met you guys at that time. Probably met you guys at some other lifetime or some other game, but
some other lifetime. What is this, like some reincarnation type shit?
Probably. You never know. It's like some shit. Indian reincarnation bullcrap. You know what I mean? It's simple stuff. Don't worry. But returning to the part where I think. The scene of the crime. We've had a lot of like really good moments during the time of Friday's upbringing. Like Friday's time of reckoning. The time of reckoning is there. The time of reckoning was when Friday still had its glitches, when Gun Media wasn't being very attentive to the game, because it was it was basically it was like a beta. It was basically at that point, I guess I would say it was like a beta, because there was a bunch of glitches, there was a bunch of missed content, and the glitches was the thing that brought us together, I would say, because it was so much fun to mess with Jason, and so it was so much fun to play as Jason as well. And I guess you could say it was fun team killing other people.
Trolling was amazing.
Yeah, trolling. The Xbox criminal age, I guess you could call it. Yes. Because that's when team killing was at its strongest point.
Definitely.
Yeah, and everyone after Gun Media got rid of the team killing, everyone would just find a lot more creative ways to just team kill,
and a lot more bugs than that didn't include team killing.
Yeah,
I remember one on Packanack Lodge where you used to be able to get outside the map.
Oh, outside the map?
Outside of the map, on top of the bridge. Like over near
yeah.
There's like a bridge that you can get on top of.
Yeah, I remember.
The only way Jason could get up there is if he knew the glitch.
Oh yeah. I remember one time I did that. I remember like we did that, and like I remember one time that Jason actually got a talk. He was like, "What the fuck do I do here?" And we just kept on running around as he kept on throwing the throwing knives, and then he found out a way to
didn't work.
Oh, and then we're like, "Oh fuck!"
Yes.
And then we just ran.
So you have to be careful.
Yeah. The bear traps they're such bullshit, to be honest. But other than that, that's what made the game so much fun. Like there was like what Kevin said, like the story that we had. There's one time where we had this one guy called Cracker Jacker. And we used to play. We met him in Friday the 13th, and it was like he was really funny because he had like a saxophone? He had like a saxophone, I think, right?
He had a couple different instruments.
He had a couple different instruments, yeah. And we met him. He was like, "Oh shit, this guy's so funny," and then we just kept on playing with him. And during that time when we were playing with him, we found like the weirdest fucking glitch that I've ever discovered. Like everyone discovered.
Well, no, there was that one time that with Alex, we went to Hogwarts.
That's what I was gonna. That's what I was gonna get off. Yeah, during the match. I was like in a car. I was trying to get the Chad is a dick trophy. You know, where he leaves everyone behind in a car. Like usually in a car, he gets out and leaves everyone behind. As long as there's someone alive, he leaves everyone behind and gets a trophy called Chad is a dick. And that's what I was trying to aim for. But Jason was like being a bit of a doucher and trying to kill me, you know. And I was like, oh shit.
As he does.
Kevin dies by Cracker Jacker dies first, and he was like, oh, because he was trying to beat Tommy. And as he was waiting for him to see Tommy, someone else had to die, and nobody was dying, so Kevin volunteered to die, and he was like, okay, I'm gonna let you get Tommy. And I was like, okay. He dies. I back up into the driveway. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go a different way. And then as I was like driving around like forward, I went forward. I see Kevin got Tommy, and everyone was like, "Oh shit, what the fuck?" I thought Cracker Jacker was gonna get it. And as I was doing that, apparently in Back Lodge, there's like there's the main house, and there's another house that's like perpendicular, I would say, but like it's like take them. Imagine they're like in front of each other. Like it was like a smaller house and like a big house, like a lodge, and then a smaller house. Imagine they're right in front of each other, but the smaller house was just a little bit off, like not off the road. It was just a little bit forward. Like a little bit forward, so they're like diagonal to each other, like that lodge and the house. Apparently, I hit a small point in the small house, like a corner between a lamp post and a normal post that was supporting the house because it was on a hill, and I hit that. And apparently, I did like a 720 on my car as I floated, and then I hit the roof. And I got stuck there. It was like a freaking arrow on a fucking target. That's how accurate it was. It was like spinning around, and then it got stuck. It got lodged in the lodge, and I just got stuck there throughout the whole game. And then we were all just like, "What the hell is going on?" Jason was so like confused, and he didn't know what to do. And then I was just stuck there throughout the whole game, and I won. There was one point where I almost died.
Can I
but
just stop you right there for a minute?
What happened?
I just realized something.
Yes.
We've lost Kiler again for the third time.
No, Kyler's not here in the Uno game, but since you brought up Kyler,
here in spirit.
I would like to incorporate him though in like something, because he's kind of been left out since we're talking about Friday the 13th. So, Kyler, would you like to tell us about any of your favorite TV shows or cartoons as a child that you've watched?
The Jetsons. Was probably one of my favorite cartoons as a child. No. Yeah, what he was
don't
singing
ever,
was
don't compare
Flintstones.
Jetsons and Flintstones.
The Flintstones is the future.
I remember they collaborate. I remember the Flintstones and Jetsons collaborated a while ago.
Oh yeah, I do remember that now. Those were two classics. The Andy Griffith Show was always a great show for me to watch. When I was younger.
That's a decently old show. Kind of like the 60s. 50s.
Yeah, but But I'm just saying,
I used to watch like a lot of the shows. Yeah, I used to watch a lot of shows like from the 50s or 60s on like Boomerang from Cartoon Network.
It's all coming back.
But probably one of my favorite shows of all time, especially when I was littler, of course, was Power Rangers SPD. That was the best Power Rangers, no doubt.
I don't know about that.
What your thoughts on best Power Rangers ever then?
I don't necessarily have a favorite Power Rangers. Really, to be honest.
What was SPD again? They were like the police thing, right?
Space Patrol Department.
Oh my god. No, I remember. I forgot which.
Dino Thunder.
Fuck. Which one?
Dino
I remember.
Thunder sucked.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There was one that I actually
I told you for the last time. Dino Thunder.
Was it
Tommy Oliver is the Black Ranger?
It's not Ninja Steel.
Oh, that is the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers was my favorite one. That's what it was.
Mighty Morphin.
That's what it was.
I'll take
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers was the best.
Tommy was the Green Ranger.
I don't know.
Tommy.
Yeah, Tommy Oliver.
I don't necessarily remember anything about it, but I do remember that I really enjoyed it.
I remember there was one that I actually watched. It was Power Rangers.
Mystic
was it?
Force?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't Zeo. It wasn't Time Force. It was. I think it was Turbo. I remember it was Power Rangers Turbo because I remember specifically that one of my favorite actors was there, which was Jason Narby. He was Skull. The freaking. I don't know how to say it. It's the Skull dude from a while back. I don't remember specifically who it was, but he was the Skull dude, and he was probably one of my favorite people. He was in Mighty Morphin's Power Rangers as well, like the movie, and the TV show as well. That's why I liked him about it. But I used to watch Power Rangers Turbo a lot, because it was just one that I liked. It was pretty cool. And I remember specifically because the blue Power Ranger was like a little kid. I remember that specifically.
Okay.
And it always aired on Fox because I always watched the TV shows on the Power Rangers TV shows on Fox. Ever since they got rid of it on Boomerang, I was like, "Fuck you! I will watch this on Fox Kids." And now I watched it from there, and that's how I got into Animaniacs, Batman, the animated series, Tiny Toons, X-Men.
Dude, I used to watch PBS Kids all the time.
Yes, yes.
PBS Kids with Arthur Morgan, yes, Arthur Morgan. what was that other TV show? It was
the Wildcrats.
Oh, Wildcrats, yeah.
I used to watch that.
Zoology.
Too, but
Zoology?
That too.
Yeah.
Remember Arthur? Remember Arthur?
Yeah, I remember Arthur. But I
remember Curious George.
What was that TV show on PBS?
There was a Little George
that had a bunch of little kids at elementary school.
The Rainbow?
No, they're all strangely colored.
Science Kid?
Yes,
strangely colored.
Sid the Science Kid.
Oh, Sid the Science Kid.
That was my jam, dude. I love that.
Dude, I remember.
Did y'all used to try to dance to the song when you got to school?
I used to dance to that shit. That shit was funny as hell.
I watched the Bears.
I remember I got my mom. The most the coolest. And then I was like, yes, hell yeah.
Yeah, bro.
And then I remember when they got to school. That's when the jam picked up because they was all the 4 kids. They were just jamming. I'm like, hell yeah, let's dance, boy. Let's do it, bro.
Wasn't there one kid breakdancing?
It was the pink skinned kid. I remember.
Hang on.
Pink Panther.
No, I used to watch that too. I used to watch
Pink Panther too.
I
have the elephant episode on DVD.
I forgot. There was one.
No, the elephant episode.
You guys remember Zabumafu?
The one with the big elephant.
No.
Yeah. Why you have an entire?
What did you say?
Zabumafu.
Yes.
I think I've heard of it. Yes.
It was that fucking scary ass lemur. It was that scary ass lemur puppet shit.
Zoology. Why did I say zoology?
No.
That's the show I'm talking about.
I remember the Kratts were everywhere back in the
They had like 3 or 4 shows.
I like that.
Yeah, like Kratts Creatures, Zabumafu. Oh my god, you guys remember JJ the jet plane?
No, don't remind me of that.
The face with the face.
There was another show. No. It was that kid, Naughty.
Naughty there, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember that.
Make way for Naughty.
Why is Naughty?
Naughty, remember?
There it was.
Enough.
There was a scream.
So besides cartoon nostalgia.
Oh, Cyber Chase! Wait,
Cyber Chase.
That's
my guy. Dude. I love Cyber Chase. I still love Cyber Chase. I'm sure if I were to watch it again, I'd still love it.
Alright.
Did any of y'all watch Codename Kids Next Door?
Yes, obviously.
I will massacre you. That is my favorite show.
Number 1, Nigel Uno.
No, he's Joseph Joestar now.
Do you guys remember the names of all of them? Like I remember Nigel Uno, Wallaby Beatles.
I don't remember the name.
Fanny. No, Cookie was the Asian girl. Abigail, Nigel Uno. We already know who that is. Wallaby was number 2. Fanny was the Australian kid. Fanny Fulbright.
Number 4?
Yeah, number 4. Wait, Mark Hamill was in this?
Wait, what?
Mark Hamill was apparently in Codenames Kid Next Door. He was Sticky Beard.
What?
No, duh.
Yes. Sticky Beard. What? Are you kidding me? What? I didn't know, dude.
I didn't know he was Skips until I found out.
Dude, I remember when it first ended, I was
Skips?
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
You did? No?
No, I had no idea.
He was also the clown in the first episode when he was getting picked up by Muscle Man.
Yeah,
it's dude. You guys have $5.
I had no idea.
Dude, Mark Hamill was in so many different TV shows back then. It was like
before he was Joe Skywalker.
Like Batman, for example. Like SpongeBob, Avatar, like Adventure Time, like all those. Like,
really?
Yeah, Avatar: The Last Airbender.
I think he was the dad.
Yeah, I mean,
he wasn't the. Oh yeah, I think he was the dad.
I don't know.
Ozai, Fire Lord Ozai. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember who he was in SpongeBob. Do you remember who he was in SpongeBob?
Yeah, he was the Moth.
The Moth?
Yeah, the Moth who fought Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy in that episode where, SpongeBob and Patrick were afraid of the dark.
Kevin has every episode memorized of SpongeBob.
I have
What about Adventure Time? Huh? You know
Adventure Time? I haven't a clue.
I remember Adventure Time. I had no idea.
I remember Adventure Time was a shit back then. Oh, he was Evil Guy? Who the hell's Evil Guy?
I have no idea why you're asking me.
Let me see who Evil Guy is.
Guy?
He was the dark magician dude from the episode The Enchiridion.
Of Yu-Gi-Oh? The dark magician?
No.
Dark magician?
He was the one where Finn's like, never! And then he punches him.
Oh, that's funny.
He was in the Boondocks? Mark Hamill. The Boondocks. A show that's based on. I'm not trying to be racist. This is actually true. It's all blacks. He was the only white man in the whole goddamn Boondocks. Oh my god.
You mean
Wunsler? I'm surprised. No.
Mr. Wunsler?
What do you mean the
Wunsler?
Wunsler? Isn't that freaking
Eddie Wunsler?
The Lorax.
You're not talking about the Twiceler?
Yeah.
Twiceler.
Shut up.
What about the Chrysler?
So
Rocky and Bullwinkle.
What about
Ren
the
Stimpy. Holy shit! Holy shit! Hey Arnold. Hey Arnold.
Was he Hey?
Hey Arnold. Mommy, help my head!
To be honest, I never got into Hey Arnold.
Yeah, I liked it.
What about Ed, Edd and Eddy?
Ed and Eddy, dude.
Dude.
Yes.
Dude. Ed, and Eddie was amazing.
That's y'all three. And I'm the board. I'm the 2x4.
You're the 2x4.
I'm apparently Kevin.
Nah, bro. No, bro. I'm Kevin's bike.
No, I can't remember what his name was.
I know all people's names.
Yeah, you
Kevin the 2x4 and Eddie.
Kevin knows every name.
Dude,
do any of you guys remember Dinosaur Train?
Yes.
Kids?
No.
I think it was Johnny 2x4.
Johnny 2x4 is Plank, his name.
Yeah, Plank.
Plank. Kevin's bike.
I knew his name was just like something like Plank.
There's Naz, there's Rolf, son of the Shepherd.
The only thing I remember watching it, like the first time I watched it was when I was up in like Toronto for a few weeks.
Oh, now
and because like I remember it because like it was like an American-Canadian show, and they always aired it. And, like when they first aired it, it was like it was like in the 2005s when like season like 5 was like starting out. Season there's only 6 seasons.
I don't know how many seasons there were. Are you asking
me? I remember there was like 6 seasons and then they stopped. I remember like in 2005, like when I first watched it, I was like, yes, this is awesome. I want to rewatch every single episode and I want to wait for more. And then like 2008, hey, we're gonna stop airing because frick you guys.
The movie
and, like,
came out.
Because frick our fans.
Yeah, frick our fans, dude. It's such a good following, dude. I mean, like, come on, bruh.
And then the movie came out.
What movie?
Repeating that. The movie was the best movie to end all movies.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Alright, okay. So, at this point,
and then Plank said,
I'm going to bring up a topic that might get a bit political.
Oh, God.
Just a bit.
Please tell me.
It does involve wars.
Yeah.
But,
toilet's clogged. Great.
what are you guys' thoughts on World War III?
Well, I'm going to get drafted probably. I don't know.
But you're Canadian. You're supposed to be born in the U.S. to like.
Well, then
I have no idea, dude, and I really don't care because I'm
terrified because my
dad. I can't get drafted because I wasn't born in the U.S. I was born in the territory.
Yeah.
I can't. Kevin, you were born in Canada, so you can't get drafted.
No.
If anyone has a possibility to get drafted, it's
and
me
Riley, you and Kiler can't get drafted because you're way too young.
Well, I mean, in 2 years, if the war goes up for 2 years,
if the war is still going, then I'm sorry.
2 years, well, no respawns this time.
Yeah, no
respawns this time. Look at you.
You can respawn in World War II, but not World War III.
This is in Minecraft, Kyler. You can't put it you can't put a bed and put like a save point.
No, but the game World War II. That was the joke. It was a reference to the World War II game.
Wow.
There's a lot of World War II games.
No, I'm talking about the game is called World War II.
There are plenty of games called World War II.
Do you think that they would make like a Call of Duty World War III game, and then like the motto would just say there are no respawns.
No respawns this time.
No respawns this time.
But I checked on Twitter a minute ago, and evidently Iran had put out a hit for Donald Trump.
Dang. That's dang. Well, I'll be gosh darned.
Yep.
To be honest, I don't know what's gonna happen, and I don't care. As long as they like steer clear, hit the U.S., I'm fine. Because I'm nowhere near U.S., dude. Riley, I doubt they'll hit you. I really doubt they'll just like come and target you.
It also
in the
says
of freaking...
Iran ends all commitments to the 2015 nuclear deal.
Whoa.
So they might be making nuclear weapons.
You do realize that it can't be World War if only 2 countries are fighting.
Russia.
Yeah, Russia's kind of like in Iran as of the moment.
Wow.
Yeah, but there's some. I mean, they're halfway with us, halfway not. I can't tell.
China doesn't want a war, but
I think Russia would be good enough that if they figured out Iran was finna like send some kind of nuclear weapon to the U.S., they would shoot a missile at them first.
This is what Bernie Sanders has to say. It's nearly 17 years since the war in Iraq started. 4,500 American service members killed, tens of thousands wounded, hundreds of thousands of Iraqis killed, trillions of dollars spent. All of that suffering, all of that death, all of those huge expenditures of money for what?
I don't know.
Okay, yeah.
Guys, I'd just like to point
Bernie.
out.
Yeah, kind of seems like a waste of money,
Right,
but
I
I highly doubt this war is going to last more than if it does end up going to like
2 months.
War.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll last. The U.S. is not the same U.S. as 10 years ago. And what were you saying?
I'd just like to point out something real fast.
Go ahead.
Like, is it Kiler's not in the thing?
No. It's something off topic. I consumed alcohol.
Oh.
Okay, good for you, man.
Dang.
I'm 21.
Cool.
Really. Quit narking on me.
I said good for you.
You want to see my ID, Riley?
Yes, give me your ID. Give me your ID and your bank.
Give me your ID.
Give me your ID and your bank card.
Anyway,
give me
your ID and your bank card.
Know that.
Give me your ID, your bank card, and your PIN.
We'll see
And
what
your
happens.
PIN.
And your PEN. PIN.
Yeah, PIN as in a utensil for writing.
I just want to let you guys know that.
Yeah, it's cool, dude.
So we'll see what happens.
So,
Nice doo-doo.
Kevin, how did you get to know the unnamed person?
MySpace?
Yeah.
Really?
How did you meet him?
I was about to say MySpace. I don't think the unnamed person was alive back then. Nonetheless, able to use a computer.
We met on Black Ops 2 from a previous friend. His name was Zach. I don't remember his last. I'm probably butchering his last name. Zach Bernard.
Zach Bagans.
Yeah,
Zach Bagans from Ghost Adventures. Man, I'm the only one that gets that reference. Hopefully.
Yeah. Maybe someone will get it.
On Black Ops 2, and that's it.
Really?
Okay.
There's no other like story.
I know.
Okay.
Huh.
Well, why did y'all become friends? Like,
yeah, was there any like certain reason that you guys
who's to say they were friends in the first place?
together for so long?
Well, the thing is, we stuck a while as frienderinos, and then ever since PS4, I can't speak properly because, I just consumed alcohol, Riley, so... Riley, tell them the rest of the story, because I didn't tell you about it.
Okay, so basically what happened is Kevin and Carson got together a couple weeks after they first met, shared a couple beers.
Name.
They don't know that's his real name. I could be faking it.
Nah, let me just tell you the real story. So ever since PlayStation
Penis.
3... Well, we're off to a great start. Ever since
it was about to happen.
Shut up! I'm telling
How
the
about
story.
you suck my dad?
Okay, now we're going into the dark portion of YouTube.
Since when were we on the light side?
Good point. Anyway.
Since Kylo Ren.
Get it? Cause Star Wars.
Spoiler alert! Ha ha ha!
I don't get how that was a spoiler. All he did was say his name.
To the new movie.
Alright, anyway.
All he did was say his name.
Ever since PS3, moving into PS4, we lost contact with our friend Zach, and we became buddies ever since. We're trying to find a way to bring him back, or find out where his existence is.
I doubt he's still alive. Probably got drafted to World War III.
No, he's like
Yeah, probably.
a year younger than me, so we're still looking for him. Zach, if you're out there, punch Carson in the face for me.
What are you, like 19 or something?
Probably in his 20s. I don't know.
Turns out he was 7 when you guys first met.
Oh! All right, look. Okay, let's switch it up to something a bit controversial that I'm going to say.
Okay.
Baby
I don't
Yoda.
like Riley's new shoes.
Baby Yoda.
Controversial.
Baby Yoda, yeah. I'm gonna say it right now. Baby Yoda memes are not funny. They don't they make no fucking sense at all, and I just
memes in general are most memes in general.
No, like this one like makes no sense at all. Like, why would you call like something like a green alien that's not who you think you are, like the person that you think it is? It's not. It's not who you think it is. It's not Baby Yoda. It's called the Child. It says it right there. No name has been established right now.
Also,
no
it's
name.
not a child. It's 150
and
years
also,
old.
I fucking hate it because like it was always like when Baby Yoda was
so
like
punchable. It is so punchable.
I know. They did punch him. They did punch him.
And I was happy.
Well, that's what you get, idiot.
That was, I actually laughed so hard. And like when I first watched it, I laughed so hard, and every single one of my friends and family looked at me like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? Why would you laugh at something that cute?" Because it's not cute. It's fucking disgusting. Like on God, Riley, if it were up to me, if it were up to me, Riley, if it were up to me, I want that small green ball sack to get kicked in the face and have his ears yanked out of his fucking skull. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If anybody who loves Baby Yoda, I'm sorry. I absolutely fucking hate him, and I want him to die.
For liking him.
Yeah, no, I don't hate you for liking. I don't hate you for liking him. You, no, not that. It's just I'm entitled to my own opinion. I don't like Baby Yoda at fucking all. It's something that should be like drowned out into a pit of fucking death and despair. All right, that's all I'm gonna say. All right.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. What do y'all think of Baby Yoda?
I already said what I
Kyler, what do you think of Baby Yoda?
I don't like him either. I don't like Baby Yoda. Definitely not to the extreme you said.
EHH. But that's all I'm gonna say. EHH.
EHHH.
Sure, we'll go with 3 H's.
I went up to you.
What if I go with 4 H's?
Well then, I guess you're gay.
Dang, that's a really mean comeback, I would say.
I'm kidding, Kyler. You're not
that
gay.
Was really...
Unless.
How do you know he isn't?
I know, that's why I said unless.
What?
Okay. Let's see. What else can we talk about?
Ow.
How I met Kevin or any of you?
No, I don't want to go back to any meetings.
I know how I met you.
Well, yeah, duh. Well, actually, I don't even remember how we got each other's PlayStation name, to be honest with you.
They met on eHarmony.com.
I don't even remember where, like, when.
FarmersOnly.com.
I don't even remember when.
BlackPeopleMeet.com is how we met.
Why would you? I don't know.
Anyways, I think, Kevin, were we playing, did we meet on GTA through Carson, or was it Black Ops 2?
I don't know, Kyler. I am just not.
I'm as lost as you are.
But I'm getting there.
Kevin doesn't even know where he is right now.
I'm at my house, jackass.
No, you're not.
No, you're in Ohio. Welcome to Ohio. You have not seen all of Ohio. Please come again soon.
Because he said Ohio.
Welcome to Nebraska. You've stepped one foot in Nebraska. This is all we have to see. You can go back home now.
Why would I go to Nebraska if I'm a Canadian?
If you want corn.
Or Nebraska.
Oh yeah, you're right, Riley. It says Iran offers $80 million bounty for Donald Trump's head after death.
Yeah, definitely getting a lot more heated right now in World War III.
Well, Riley, this is somehow your fault, so fix it.
No, remember, it's always Carson's fault. What the hell? Don't blame me for shit.
Right.
Dang it, Carson.
Go.
Nathaniel,
you know it, baby.
Riley, fix the problem. Do something.
But I remember before I'd met Kevin, I only had like, let's see, 1, 2, 4.
I wonder why you only had 3 friends.
Actually, I had 4, and then Kevin made it 5. I'm talking about just on PlayStation.
Okay, you have to understand, at school, Kyler
is the most hated person in school.
Yes, definitely the most hated. Because he never shuts up. He never... He never stops talking.
There's always that one friend that never shuts up during class.
He'll admit it. He'll admit it. Kyler always speaks at the worst times.
No, I always speak at the right, wrong, medium, anytime. Just anytime I'll speak.
It's just there's always that one friend, like no offense, that always never shuts the fuck up.
There are some occasions like to where it's a really bad time to speak, and I won't say anything.
Or like a funeral.
Yeah, like I mean, I'll say something to cheer somebody up, but I won't say nothing stupid there. But
oh, look at the dead guy. He's in the casket. Hey, do you guys want to talk about Madden? I want to talk about Madden.
You want to talk about Madden? What the fuck?
Want to talk about
How about them Patriots, eh?
They score a 3-point, eh?
Yeah, soccer, eh?
You guys aren't even saying it right.
Hey.
Poutine hockey, eh?
Stick and puck, eh?
Alright, I gotta give it to Riley. He's like darn near close to saying it.
That's what the Minnesotans say. Stick and puck.
Stick and puck.
Stick and puck.
Canada isn't even associated with Minnesota.
Sticking out.
Technically, they're the same thing.
Hey, here's a technical foul.
They're both cold and they like hockey.
Foul.
Cold. Different from cold.
What is
really
different from
They kind of talk like Canadians do.
Who?
Minnesota should be a US state.
Oh.
Okay.
It should be a Canadian state, honestly. Minnesota, Canada. That's what it should become.
Canada doesn't have states; they have provinces.
Okay,
but,
well, they're province.
That brings me on to my next topic.
Don't say New Canada.
No, what?
New Canada? What?
That's not what I was going to say. I was going to say, okay, in your guys' opinion, which state is the most useless for Americans?
Useless?
In America, which state is the most useless?
South Dakota.
Georgia.
What do you mean? Why?
Wait,
South Dakota.
Why? Explain. Give your reasoning why it's
Dakota?
useless.
No, it's Alaska.
Why'd you say
Yeah,
South
I have to agree with Alaska. Alaska's only there because Russia didn't want it.
Well, we actually do have a military station in Alaska.
No one wants to go there. No one wants to freeze to death.
Yeah, I know, but military has a station there to train for cold weather climate.
Russia sold it to the U.S. because it was too cold.
Well, then give it
Are
to
you
the
serious?
Canadians.
That's how fucking cold Alaska is.
Are you serious?
I don't know if that's true or not. I was I was just pulling shit on my ass right there. I don't really know.
I mean, to be honest,
what's the most useless part of the world to you guys?
Africa.
Actually, I was gonna add to the useless state thing.
Yeah.
My vote is Oklahoma, to be honest, because most of the how do you say it? The coal, the oil, and the gas, they already been used up in that, and in order to drag that out more, they resort to fracking.
I guess Alaska does produce some natural resources.
Oklahoma, all that oil and gas, it just got completely drained out, and then they resorted to fracking, which caused a lot of destructive earthquakes and all that, and some of the there's a big natural disaster ratio in Oklahoma because it's in Tornado Alley and all that. There's not that many jobs and all that because of the natural disasters as well. Most businesses go out of business because of that. I don't know. That's just my opinion.
It's definitely not Ohio, Kevin. That's the country part of the North.
Ohio.
And dead silence from everybody.
Yeah, our first dead silence moment. Hell yeah.
Wait, dead silence? What?
I don't know. I didn't hear Kevin respond.
I set down my headset for a second and I picked it up. I hear clapping. I'm a bit confused.
Because I said something and everybody went quiet.
What'd you say? Oh, I may want to check. Is it bad?
No, I said Ohio. I said Ohio was the country part of the North, and everybody went quiet.
No, the country part of the North is Montana.
No, that's the most northern part of the North.
What was Kyler's response? Not response. What was Kyler's question? What's the most useless place? Did you say?
Yeah, just the most useless place in the world.
Most useless place in the world would have to be.
No, I should change it. Siberia. most useless place because it's just ice. It's ice.
No.
Yes.
I disagree.
What about
it is Greenland?
Greenland?
Yeah, because that's all
Greenland
ice.
has quite a bit of oil. Greenland has quite a bit of oil.
I'm looking at something right now.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Tuvalu. What the fuck is Tuvalu? This tiny island nation that lies in the Pacific Ocean, exactly midway between Hawaii and Australia. What?
That might be it.
Industry. Only fishing. Agriculture. Farmers here harvest only coconuts, and they grow an indigenous crop called bulaka. It has a very small contribution to the economy. Tourism. Due to its remoteness, only 2,000 people visited here in 2016. God damn! That's not that much. The country has its own AM station, which had been gifted by Japan.
It has its own what?
Freshwater. Tuvalu has 0 freshwater. Okay, yep, that's probably why it's useless.
They fish in no fresh water.
It only has one high school and 1 hospital. Yep, that is bad. That is.
Imagine a country that doesn't have any hospitals.
Imagine a country that has no land.
Imagine a country without a country.
That must exist. A country with no land.
I'm sure. I mean, there used to the Vatican Church used to be an entire city.
I remember. No, I think wasn't Malta a place without land, like a country without land.
I mean, if it's a country, I think it has to have land, doesn't it?
Yeah, but like Malta, like according to like the United Nations, it is like the only country that's recognized that has no land. But it's like located in a fort, like the fort of San Angelo in a island in Virgin.
So it's like a technicality.
Yeah, I guess you could say it. I would call it like a micronation because like, it has no like how do you say it has because it has it's not considered like it's not like a country. It's like it's like a nation, I would say. Like, for example, like micronations, like, what was it called? It was a micronation that was in like, it's called Sealand. Like Sealand, it's a micronation because it's basically on a radio station, like a pirate radio station broadcast. You can look it up. It's called Sealand, like SEA land. And it's part of the UK, but it's on like a radio station thing. It's like I don't know. It's like a tower. It's like a tower in the middle of the ocean. And then some other countries like whatchamacallit.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah. You see it? It's like a. It's like the Principality of Sealand. Yeah, it's a micronation that claims Ruff's Tower, an offshore platform in the North Sea, approximately something kilometers off the coast of Suffolk.
I had no idea that existed.
There's also the Republic of Malaysia, which is like a micronation that's literally in the U.S. It's like in a home near Dayton, Nevada, and the area is like 5,300 square miles long, which is basically just a walk around the block. That's basically what it is, just a walk around the block. It even has a goddamn currency. All right, that's how stupid it is. It has what's called a Malaysian dollar and cookie dough. Cookie dough!
Wait, cookie dough?
Cookie dough is the fucking currency.
Bro, that sounds like a fat man's heaven.
On God.
That sounds like my heaven.
Bro,
like heaven on earth.
Anybody with salmonella needs to move to that area immediately.
Oh my God. You need to go there. It like probably I guess you could say that it's supposed to. I guess you could say it's really smart move to like use keto because just like it's not edible, you can't eat it, and like you just only like turn it in.
If it was made with eggs, you're not allowed to eat it raw.
Yeah.
I will give you this TV for 5 gallons of cookie dough.
Can't you eat
gallons of cookie dough?
Can't you eat eggs? That's how big. I sent you.
Like, you are able to eat raw eggs.
The green thing, like the green brown thing, that's Nevada, and the gray part, that's all of Malaysia.
Wow.
Like, I wish I could be like a bit more clear for like the podcast, but like, it's literally just a walk around the block. Like, just imagine a road. It just stretches very. It's like very thin, I would say. Stretches very thin, just a walk around the block.
Definitely very thin.
Yeah, the official languages it's English, Esperanto, and Spanish.
Esperanto?
Esperanto is like I don't even know. It's really international. It's like a lot. It's like Latin basically. It's just basically Latin.
I mean, I thought Latin was a dead language, but
yeah, it's almost basically. It's not dead. It's just something that everyone else uses. Denonym, a Malaysian, capital and largest city, Boston is Baughston.
Sounds like someone's illiterate trying to spell Boston.
Boston, yeah. The anthem, fair Malaysians are home. Motto, nothing ventured. Presidential constitutional republic. That was de jure. I don't know what that means, de jure.
How long have we been doing this for so far? It's 10 o'clock.
Well,
wow.
What does de jure mean?
The what?
De jure. Oh, in law. Like in law, the government thing. It's like a unitary presidential constitutional republic. You know, it's just it's like the U.S. basically.
So much